What is going on, everybody? Chris C. Black Glove Reviews. If you like slashers, if you like the Giallo, then yeah, this is the place for me. You can find me on all the major kind of platforms and what have you. And I'm under Letterboxd under the name Black Glove Reviews. This is not so slasher Saturday, but it is Giallo January. So we're talking about a very one I liked like a lot. It's part of the one of the Giallo Essential set that an awesome company, Arrow, have brought out. I forget what volume it is. I think it's probably the last one. It's a nice sky blue, very blue version of that, and it comes with 3 banger films. I'm guessing this is the first one I've seen of this, and this is a Forbidden Photos of a Lady Above Suspicion from 1970-71. It's directed by Luciano Ercoli. It's written by the great Ernesto Gastaldi. It stars the very beautiful Dagmar Lysander as Minou. We have Pier Paolo Capone as Peter. And we have Simon Andrea as the blackmailer. And we also have the very beautiful still is Nieves Navarro, aka Susan Scott, as Dominique. She was married to the director. He passed away in 2015, I think it is, or sooner than that. This was released day before my birthday, April 15th, 1971. Of course, I'm born in 79. It's filmed in Barcelona, Catarina, or Catorina, Spain. First off, you could pair this with, let's say, the Strange Vice of Mrs. Ward with, of course, the very beautiful Edwidge finish. Of course, this was released by Arrow, and so it follows a woman and her shady business husband, Peter, and he's going through like a lawsuit with some stuff that happens. Unfortunately, one of his people died during this thing that they're doing, this experiment that they're doing, what have you. But first off, it goes with the Minou character played by Dagmar at the start saying she's going to quit drinking, she's going to quit smoking, she's going to quit doing these drugs, these pills, waiting for her husband to come home, says, I'm going to make him kind of beg for it like a little bit. And then she's like just walking out on the town or something happens, and then this blackmailer spots her, who carries this cane that has this knife at the end of it, shadows of, because he's also in because he's played by as the blackmailer, and that's Simon Andrea. He's also in Death Carries a Cane, which is one I'm looking very forward to watching. That should be a very, very fun one as well. Of course, Powerhouse Films released that one, but we're on to this one right here. He basically blackmails her, like saying, I know your husband is a killer, he's involved in all this other stuff, I know you don't know what's kind of going on, but you better do what I say, or else all this stuff is going to happen. So he basically blackmails her. She tries to pay him off, that's not happening. He has sex with her, and she thinks that's it, gives him money and all this other stuff too. No, they took pictures together, sleeping together, and he says, I will use this against your husband unless you do what I tell you to do. It's very pseudo-sexual, of course it is. It's tame for a Gialli, and like I said, it's like a pinch of slasher in here. But is it a great Gialli? Yes, it is. It stands on its own, I believe. Of course, this was done, of course, a little bit after The Bird with the Crystal Plumage, but of course, the great Dario Argento. And there's a lot of moving parts in here, and it comes to a very good ending that I didn't see coming. I didn't know who the perpetrator was. Like I say, there's not a lot of kills. There's a scene in the bar at the start of this where she's drinking like a lot with these 2 gentlemen. One of the older dudes just say, sit down, like, typical scumbag. And she starts drinking and drinking. All of a sudden, her husband comes to see her. Then she reads the newspaper in the morning saying that that dude that she was drinking with or whatever like that died under mysterious circumstances. Like a little bit story here, a little bit. She gets the tape that this blackmailer has. She tosses it in the water, but that's not the end of the story. Like, say he takes pictures of them together. I'll use this against you, blah, blah, blah. Basically, Nieves Navarro as Dominique does a great part. You don't know what kind of side she's on. She plays like a nightclub owner, I believe. She's gorgeous as always. This is very good. It's a very sexy Gialli. It's definitely a Gialli. There's a lot of moving parts, a lot of moving pieces, who done it kind of going on, a little bit espionage type of stuff, you can say, with an ending I liked a lot. Like I say, towards the ending, there's kind of black glove slasher, like little pinch of slasher elements in here. Like I say, it screams, like I say, this is a great double feature with The Strange Vice of Mrs. Ward, which I like a little bit more, but this is a banger as well. This gets a solid 8 out of 10. And like I say, like written by Ernesto Gastaldi, who's just done like tons and tons of stuff, tons of stuff. Trust me, you get him talking, he'll talk a lot. This has a good interview with these actors and actresses. They talk to Miss Nieves Navarro, who looks still beautiful as ever, and I like the short hairstyle. She looks great in that, I have to admit. So yeah, just a quick slasher Saturday thoughts and review for Giallo January on the make sure I kind of say it right because it's a long name. I do apologize. Yeah, The Forbidden Photos of a Lady Above Suspicion. I'm not going to say the original Italian name from 1970. If you like what you see here, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Happy Slasher Saturday. Happy Giallo January. I'll see you awesome savages next time. And you all take care. Enjoy